Hello everyone and welcome back to another part of my F1 24 Kimi Antonelli career mode. Today we head to the Singapore Grand Prix here in Season 1. Last time out, if you haven't seen that already, I do recommend you check that out because that was an incredible race for Kimi Antonelli. Spoilers alert, we came round the final corner ahead of Charles Leclerc and up to the line we won the Italian Grand Prix and our home race in a Williams. And Alexander Albon, our teammate, finished P5. Today, like I said, we head to Singapore. In the standings, we are now 4th and 6 points behind Leclerc. Albon also putting in some good performances, contributing to the Constructors' Championship. But, like I said, it all comes down to today for our rivalry versus Leclerc. But let's head straight to qualifying for the Singapore Grand Prix. In Q3 then, here we are, up to the line, 1.8 seconds gain on our final lap, and that puts us up into P3. Now, I'll explain a bit here. We've done a bit of a Lewis Hamilton in Singapore here. We were struggling in qualifying, 15th after Q1, but now let's head to the race. I'll explain it all to you when we head to the strategy screen.
Considering the rest of the grid, we have Williams, Russell, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Stroll, Magnussen, Gasly, Perez, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Albon, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Joe, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lines to go out there. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me, watching off steady former racing driver and some leadership. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race, but I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the cars. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
A bit of explaining then after qualifying. The strategy, by the way, medium to hard tyres like it has been for the past few races. Alexander Albon, our teammate, fell at the second hurdle in Q2, and that sees us line up P3 while he lines up in P14. We were struggling in qualifying, but we managed to pull a miracle lap out to the end as we go to 5 red lights. Fernando Alonso on pole. He wants his 33rd win. We want our 3rd, and it's lights out, and away we go. And a bit of anti-stall there. Hopefully it doesn't cost us too much, but we do lose a few positions. So after all that qualifying, we're down to P6 where we were. We swoop around the outside, move up into P4, but Verstappen still on the inside. He's going to try and want to overtake us immediately. A few snaps of oversteer for us. But we do keep the position around the outside of Verstappen. Verstappen tries to go around our outside. We do keep it, but Verstappen on exit does get the better exit. But we are going to come back at him with a bit of slipstream, with a bit of the ERS. We're going to go dive down the inside. So Leclerc also wants to go down the inside. We leave the space, but he cuts the corner completely, allowing Verstappen free. And also, he needs to give that back, but he doesn't, which sees us now down to P6. Leclerc with an illegal overtake. Didn't even get a penalty for that. We're going to make him pay for that. So we go for a beautiful switchback on Charles Leclerc, absolutely great, a sensational move. Only great pass, Mark. That was absolutely brilliant. Overtake of the year, if I do say so myself. But we're up into P5 now, and Max Verstappen in P4 on the hard tyres is up ahead. We're staying in the DRS quite well, and I think about a huge dive down the inside there, but decide just to let it go. Verstappen's being incredibly helpful. We're just feeding in the DRS, but now we have caught up right back up to him. And now with DRS, down this long straight, the first DRS, and we're going to gain. We're going to go to the outside. We're going to swoop around the outside and move up ahead of Verstappen. Just keep it on the track. Just. But we know we're just a bit more context about qualifying. We were incredibly fast in Sector 1 as we see Max Verstappen go round our outside. And we were really slow in Sector 2, especially at the sort of twisty, whiny section. I'll show you when I get there. I'm pretty sure I'll show it on this video at some point. But we were incredibly slow as we have a mega fight with Verstappen. We try to re-overtake him. He holds it round the outside, and now we're on the inside, and we do swoop ahead. And it's just this bit here after this little straight, which we found incredibly difficult. But now we are still defending from Verstappen and Leclerc, it seems. But we do get the DRS. Leclerc's going to overtake us, but we will have the DRS. Leclerc does not have the DRS. Verstappen wants to go on the inside. I did not see that coming and had a little bit of a moment there trying to make sure we didn't hit him. But we are struggling on the tyres now. It's lap 11. This is our pit window. And now it's time for us to pit at the end of this lap off the mediums. You can see we're struggling so much on these tyres as we come into the pits. Leclerc did pull away from us actually that lap, but we come into the pits. We almost missed the pit lane completely, but we come in and a good stop from the team today. Not as important as last weekend, but still we need a good one. But unfortunately for us, with everyone coming in behind us, we are going to get held up big time as we come into the pit lane. As we've got an issue on the left rear. No, let's go. Oh my god. 4.7 seconds, that's 2.5 seconds stationary, longer than we wanted to, and we're now P17. Obviously, when we filter through the through the rest of the pack, we will come out around P13 or something, but that is not ideal at all from the team. We had to sit there waiting as well. Pit lane pain, will definitely be the title of this race, as now. Perez, when we came out, we were in P12, and we're going to try and overtake Perez, who did come out just ahead of us. And we now will be on the inside. Our tyres are much warmer than Sergio Perez, even though he's on the mediums, and we're going to move up into P11 in this race. And now, one position away from the points in Lance Stroll, and this was the part that I really, really struggled. That bit there, the little right-hander to the left-hander, so difficult. But now, we are right behind Lance Stroll. We are going to dump our battery to try and make the move on him. He's got DRS as well, Magnussen. But he does just manage to stay ahead. But we will still try and strive to go down the inside into this right-hander. Very, not conventional overtaking zone. But we move up into P10 and back into the points. It looks like we might be able to salvage some points this race as we start lap 16. 6 laps to go. We go a bit wide. We do make up for it, however, as we know we're fast in Sector 1. But Stroll does want to go for the move. We're going to block that out. And we are now right back under the rear wing of Kevin Magnussen. As now, hopefully, we can set up a move into that left-hander. Here's our engines. To be fair, it hasn't happened in a while. Last time it happened was Australia in our third race. And the time before that was our debut. But we are retiring from a mechanical failure. Again, Mark, I'm pretty sure we should be worried about the tyres right now. Not about the engine that happens to be smoking up the back. Well, it would take ages to find somewhere to park, but oh my gosh, another engine failure. We can't really be too mad as it happens. It hasn't happened in ages, and this wasn't this was probably the best race for it to happen for it to happen to us. We weren't exactly fighting for that many points. It's a shame though. It's a shame. We were beginning to get in that groove with those hard tyres. That's a mechanical failure, and we're out of the race. Most unfortunately for us, from P3 to P20, pretty much the opposite of what we did in Spa 2 weeks ago. So we go back to the garage. Not ideal, I've said that already, but it has to happen. It has to happen at some point, and we've got it out of the system now. Hopefully it won't happen again in a while.
True show
see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.
It's a DNF then for us after that. George Russell from P4 on the grid takes the win. Lewis Hamilton makes it a 1-2 for Mercedes. Alonso from pole down into P3. Albon finishes P16, and it's a horrible day for the Williams outfit. In terms of standings, we only drop one position and down to P5, although to be fair, we should not really be up there, but all the standings are so tight. Alexander Albon remains in P11. We do, both Mercedes and Aston Martin do overtake us in the constructors, but we should still have P6 secured. Alpine in no way gaining over 100 points in the next few races. 3 more rounds left of this Formula 1 season. We go to Texas next time, then we have Brazil, and then Abu Dhabi. If you're excited for those as I am, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it and turn those notifications on. And I'll see you guys next week for the Texas Grand Prix. See you guys then. Goodbye.